How bad are the current snow conditions on the North Shore, you may ask? Pretty damn good. I've seen the snow up here in Grouse Mountain progressively melting throughout the week from my job site down there in East Van. These amazing conditions just really wanted me to bring the old snow skate along and take a peek at how bad it was for myself. I was scheduled for a long run anyways, so I figured what better way to spend an afternoon than hiking up with the old snow skate and checking out how bad it is for myself. Popping out here to check out the new Grouse Mountain sewer upgrade. Highway straight down to the city. Wild. Make way for the sewers, I guess. Well, it's the moment of truth. Is it a bad snow year or is everyone exaggerating? It's pretty good for February 1st. Maybe you can still get some turns in on the snow skate. Not sure why the lift's not running. You got a boot pack between the snow patches a little bit, but she still goes. Got a stranded sled down here. No, but seriously, there's usually a couple meters of snow here this time of year. This is pretty nuts. Are the current conditions because of climate change, you may ask? People are often a little too quick to blame or dismiss certain weather events on climate change because people often confuse weather with climate. Whether it's cold or hot one day to the next doesn't really depend on climate change, while climate change can have a small impact on it. Here on the North Shore, El Nino winters tend to have a lot less snowfall because of the low elevation. And the fact that freezing line tends to be in the middle of where we do all our winter recreation for most of the winter. The thing is that with climate change, if it brings an average temperature increase of, you know, a degree or two to a certain area, especially an area like this where most of the times it's snowing, it's like 0 degrees, we lose 90% of the snowfall. Luckily for us though, here in the Pacific Northwest, a bad snow year is still better than a lot of the world. I mean, you go out around Whistler, that area, they're still sitting at 1.5 to 2 meters snowpack, which while it's way under the average for the area, it's still good enough to ski. The locals will complain about it endlessly, but anyone from other parts of the world, like me, I'm from Ontario, 1.5 to 2 meters of snow, I've skied like 15 days of POW this year. It's all about perspective, right? If you grew up here, it's probably horrible. I didn't grow up here. I'm still super stoked. I gotta say though, with this little snow at February 1st, it's not a great sign for the future of the North Shore ski resorts. Although with the fluctuations year to year, it's so easy here to have a great year versus having a terrible year. Like for instance, last year at this elevation, we had like maybe a 3-meter base. This year, nothing. The difference, maybe a couple degrees. It's wild how much of an impact it makes. So I mean, this probably would have been a low snow year without climate change for sure, but does climate change exacerbate the problem? Likely. Getting up pretty close to the lodge now. We're at 1,078 meters and there's still practically no snow. In the fall, I'm always sort of wondering when the last time I'm going to be able to do a trail run up over 1,000 meters on the North Shore will be. Usually it's like sometime in early November. February 1st? Never would have guessed that. I'm the last person to be complaining about the snow conditions. I just think this is crazy. I'm hyped. We're gonna go to the interior and ski next week. You know, there's still places to ski. It's a super below average winter though. February 1st, nothing's open at Grouse Mountain. Except the skating rink. Not too busy either. Probably a good time to come up. I gotta encourage people to come out and support our local mountains. Like, come up here, have a beer, like hike to the top. You can still ride the gondola, see the views on a clear day. There's still stuff to do up here. And I'm sure our local ski resorts would really appreciate a little bit of business on a snow year this bad. There you have it. I thought the lift might be spinning up here. I never even checked before I came up, but nothing's going today. Fully closed except for the lodge and rink. It's supposed to get cold, but there's still not any significant snowfall in the forecast either. Just a little bit the next couple days. Here's the new subscribers. Couple beers and some sweet potato fries with a view. Not too bad. Come on out and support your local mountains. They need it this year. All right, Try not to break an ankle on the way down. Well, patrol told me I can't ride my snow skate down. He's up there having a Hawkeye on me too. Go out and support your local mountains, but we got the safety police out here. Said he doesn't want to put the patrollers at risk rescuing me. Gotta say, I really don't think I'm gonna need rescuing, but he's doing his job, I know. Just saying though, Cypress and Seymour don't care. Just Grouse Mountain. Bunch of nerds. Grouse, the other ones are chiller. Just saying. Still support Grouse. They got good beers, but they're sticklers for the rules. Don't worry, I'll find a little snow patch. He's watching me behind the trees. Doing a good job. As long as I don't step on this, I'm not breaking the rules. Woo! Can't believe I'm missing out on these turns. The conditions are so good. There's a little patch I can ski in the forest over here. Knee deep pound February on grouse. All right, we're off-roading. Living on the lam. Fugitive snow skater here in the woods. Wild subalpinist on the loose. No word of a lie, if Buddy wasn't Hawkeyeing over me, I'd be doing 450s onto all those features, fucking backflip off. Too bad you guys can't see how good I am at, what is this? Snow skating. How good I am at snow skating. Forgot my little clip for my GoPro, so I think I'm gonna use the medical tape from my first aid kit to attach it to this old chest harness. And maybe snow skate something that's not in Grouse Mountain Resort. It's the safest thing I've ever done. Broke my leg! Grouse patrol! Oh yeah! Just getting that February pow! Ew! Nothing like fresh turns! Okay, that was a little bit better. I think we can get a clean one. Okay, we got it this time. Ah! We got some Rise and Alpine, Liquid Courage, ski sauce, guaranteed to put hair on your chest within 10 years if you're a biological male between the ages of 15 and 25. Good Red Bull replacement. Nothing will make you run down a sewer line clearance faster. So average. Oh, gave me hiccups again. Every time. I just wanted to shout out Ombra sunglasses, OMBRAZ. They're these armless sunglasses, the band that goes around behind your head. I, for one, am a massive fan of skiing in sunglasses. Oh, Jesus. Oh, so average. I just find they fog up way less. They're easier to put in your pocket. Oh. They're easier to put in your pocket when you're on the up track. When you're on the up track, funny story, I actually met the founder of Ombra sunglasses at Wendy Thompson Hut. The first thing I ever saw of him was him stomping on his sunglasses on the other side of the room to show that they wouldn't break. Super cool guy. He's actually going to be in the next subalpinism episode. And it turns out he makes what seems like a pretty sweet product. This is my first time taking them out. I think they're going to be my go-tos. I wore them in the woods almost the whole way up on an overcast day. I could still see pretty well. They started to fog up a little bit at the start, but I just like loosened them up a bit. So they got a bit of airflow. Oh, so they could get a bit of airflow behind the lenses. And they defogged in like 10 seconds and weren't a problem the rest of the way up. As I continue to use them, I'll definitely give updates. Anyway, it's time to run down the mountain back to the car. It's like 500 meters vert. Just wanted to show you guys the setup I'm working with. The med tape came in handy. All right, the lift shack says it's 4:40. We got 25 minutes of sunlight. Let's get down the mountain. I'm just gonna have a bit of candy and book it. This would be bonkers to try to straight line on a mountain bike. I think you'd probably just die. I can see the bottom down there. Oh my Lord. All right, well, that's the end of the video for today. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really hope I can inspire some people to get out there and have some adventures in their own backyard, even if conditions are a little suboptimal. Got another video of shredding some of that POW during the brief cold snap that we had, where we actually had some really good cold blower snow here on the coast. And then next week, Reese and I are actually headed to the interior. Gonna do some Revelstoke backcountry, ski some whitewater, maybe hit red. Anyways, got lots coming down the pipelines. Give a like, give a subscribe if you like what you see. Check out my other videos too. Tried to make them really bingeable. I've got 10 episodes up, soon to be 10.5. Yeah, check them out. We ski stupid places with funny access and generally just have a blast doing it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. Holy crap, I haven't ridden this thing in like a year and a half.